Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dawn, giving a microphone, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh, yeah. Everybody out there listening to me, put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Oh, listen, Steve Harvey. Why don't you join in? Yeah. Steve Harvey. Get him on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Yeah, you join in with me. Come with me, help me say. Turn your radio on. You gotta. Turn it on. Yeah, turn it on. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. So y'all can hear me on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on, do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, you do. Steve Harvey got a radio show, but like I said the other day, you got something too, though, don't you? God done something wonderful for you. You just got to thank him for it. You know, in the midst of all this going on in my life and in your life, you know, I always use myself as an example because, that way I guarantee 100% I know what I'm talking about. Here's the situation. You know, with everything that's going on in my life and all the things I'm asking God for, in the midst of a taxing and a very trying situation that's very challenging for me right now, man, God just keeps on surprising me. He keeps doing things. And I want you to look at your life for a second. Let's make two columns here. Let's make a column of all the things you want from God. You know, just do that throughout the course of the day. You know, run down a list of all the things you're asking God for, all the things you're praying for, the things you aspire to, your dreams, your visions, whatever it is. Just make a column, a list of all those things. Let's make 3 lists. And then the second list, I want you to make a list of everything that you've been asking God for. So I guess that could be a little bit of the same. But this third list, I want you to do a checkoff point. I want you to make a list of everything that God has given you that you've asked him for. Just think about it like that for a second. I may be explaining it a little wrong right now, but I'm going to pull it together for you. Make a list of everything you're asking God for. Just list it. You know, it's okay. It's a dream board. You can call it that. I got one. It's a vision board. You know, everybody's got something you hope for. Make a list. Now, I want you to make another list of everything you've asked God for that he's given you already. See, this is a good list because sometimes, and what I've been guilty of, and maybe you too, in my request list on my dream board, I keep focusing so hard sometimes on what I'm yet to receive. I keep focusing so hard on what I hope he gives me. I keep focusing so hard on the things that are yet not fulfilled in my life that sometimes as he starts checking off my wish list, the things I've asked for in the past that have come to pass that he's given me, I sometimes, in praying for what I want, forget to thank him for what he's done for me. And I'm currently in the middle of that situation. And this morning when I woke up, I just got on my knees this morning and I quit tripping for a second. I said, man, hey, God, you know what? I really do need all them things I'm asking for. And I really am believing that you're going to give it to me. But in the meantime, though, man, have I overlooked some important details here. I had to really look at what he's done for me. I mean, look, man, take yourself out of it personally and look. Well, you can leave yourself in it however you want to be. Some people can't do that. So just leave yourself in it then. But, man, I started looking at the I part of me. And I started looking around at what's happening overall. Like, man, he has kept my family together. In spite of the attempts to tear it apart. I look at all of that. I look at how he's blessing my children with the desires of their heart, which I pray for my kids. You know, I want my kids to have a better life than I've had. I really, really do. I don't want them to take as long as it took me to get it together. I really, really don't. I'm trying to say, hey, man, if you go to college, this is what you can be. Don't do like your father did. Don't go 3 years, drop out, throw yourself into a spiral, and then got to start scratch all over again. You know, and for the most part, so far, you know, they're doing quite well of it. You know, they're getting kicked around a little bit, but that's life. I started thinking of the blessings that he's helped me overcome with some of the previous mistakes I've made in relationships in my life. And then I started looking about the things he's blessed me with that I've been asking him for, but since I've moved on from it, I forgot to keep thanking him because I got to always thank God for a roof over my head because guess what? When I was asking for the roof and I didn't really have it, then he gave me one. Now, since he gave it to me, I'm just cool now? I can't ever go back to him and go, hey, man, I really do appreciate this roof over my head because there was a time when I was living in a car. But see, so every morning I wake up, I got to remember the fact that I have a home now because I got to look back and go, man, that was time, Steve, when you didn't have no home. But see, we forget what God has done for us because in our column, the want column, the need column, we oftentimes forget for the columns and the check marks that he's already fulfilled in our life. You've got to take inventory every now and then, daily if possible, but I know we humans, we're not going to do that. I don't. But you've got to take inventory of your life to say, hey, what has God done for me? You know, and remember something else too. Change is good, but change is challenging. Accept the challenge that it is. Look, a lot of you come up to me all the time and say, Steve, man, thank you, man. Boy, you in the morning, man, I really be needing that. Well, like I done said it 100 times, but I'm going to say it again. Y'all, I be needing it too. You know, you understand? Sometimes what God is dealing with me is for me. But now I'm in a sharing position where I can open up, and if I just quit being so about me and become a little bit more transparent, I can maybe some of me that's happening to me is happening to you, and you could see some of this in me. That's why I use myself as an example because, man, I'm catching it too. Y'all, I ain't perfect either. So for those of you that come up to me and say that, I want you to understand these talks in the morning, man, this is important for me because, man, I need these conversations from God. I need God to continue to strengthen me, to show me the way, to help me understand what's happening to me. And see, as we've all, those of you who have made the decision to change, to become a better person, a better woman, a better boy, a better girl, a better man, for those of you who've made the decision to change is a challenge. And accept the challenge because it's going to come. Because right out of that, here come the haters. Here they come. People you don't even know. Discussing your life and your change. If God see you really, really mean what you say, in spite of what they say about you, God will raise you above the fray. He'll keep promoting you. He'll keep blessing you. He'll keep moving you up. He will use you as a show-off point. He'll show you off, man. He'll make you look good to people, man, who wish you'd fall all day long. And so to all your haters will end up just watching you rise, man. They will watch you continue to grow. That's what God will do for you, man. You can fool the world, but you can't fool God. God know your heart. He know your every thought, man.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
People get ready. There's a train coming. You don't need no ticket. You just get on board. Ladies and gentlemen, the train is here. Shirley Strawberry.
Hey, good morning to you. How you doing, Steve?
Colorful Red.
Good morning.
And Junior.
Morning, Unc.
With nephew Tommy.
In the building.
And Uncle Steve.
What's happening, Steve?
Yay.
I'm ready. Ready for
sing
what? Whatever.
Yes, sir.
Ever you want.
Have you ever been
That's
a
that boy
Christmas
singing.
caroler?
Yeah, you know, that's what I ought to do. I'm going to do
Yeah.
Hard singing
hard. Roscoe does the Christmas carol.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I'm going to do a few Christmas carols.
Jingle bells.
Okay.
You don't
have a-
hear jingle bells.
We don't have a 34 break.
Yeah, you
so.
better do it while Jay ain't here. That's what you better do. Come on.
Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh.
This is going to take a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Take your time now.
Oh, jingle bell.
Tangle.
Oh, jingle
There you
bells.
go.
Oh, jingle, jingle all the way.
Yes.
Okay.
And oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Uh-huh.
Hey, hey. Hey, yeah.
How about joy to the world?
I got joy
I got
to the world.
It's about him.
Oh, joy to all the boys and girls.
No, he working.
Joy
Dang it. Take
This
your
is his
time.
version, yeah.
to the world. Oh, joy
If he say joy and pain,
all the boys and girls. Deck the halls with
Ooh, that was
bells
hard.
of folly.
That's hard.
Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Now we reach out, gay apparel, la da 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 da.
Okay.
man.
Yeah,
Man,
That was good,
man.
Yeah.
good hard Christmas.
When you
Yeah.
come back off, can you do Silent Night for when we come back?
Boy,
Temptation.
as hard as I
And
can.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah.
I need that
Yeah,
too.
and let it
And
snow.
Rudolph.
Yeah.
And Rudolph.
All right.
Throw the Rudolph in there.
All right, we're coming back with Steve Sings Christmas Carols hard
Hard.
at 32 after, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
We are back. Steve singing Christmas carols. We're all in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
Steve is singing them,
Yeah.
but his
Yeah.
way. And you know he sings hard.
Hard.
And we had a request
Lounge
for
singing Christmas
I
carol.
think we had a request for Silent Night, Steve.
Silent night,
Isn't that a soft song?
holy night,
Ooh, you singing hard on the mic.
all is calm.
You messing the mic up.
Everything is bright. Round your virgin, your mama, your mama and your child. Holy infant, so tender, tender and mild. Silent night. Holy night. Break it down. Oh,
Yeah. All the way
go
down.
soft.
come.
All the way down.
Oh,
Price is good, Roscoe.
it bright.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh, okay. Which
There's
one?
Dancer.
Ooh.
What version you want?
It's only one.
There's Dancer
Yeah.
and Prancer
Yeah.
and Comet and Cupid.
Temptation.
There's Donna
Uh-huh.
and Blitzen.
Yeah.
Somebody and Vixen. Whoa. But oh.
Sing, boy.
Oh.
If you weren't in the Christmas
The
spirit,
most famous. That damn famous.
Come on.
That damn famous reindeer of all. Oh, Rudolph.
hey,
The
damn.
red-nosed reindeer
Come on, boy.
had a very shiny nose.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
And if you ever saw him,
Come on.
Gotta sing hard.
you would even say,
Oh,
Igloo.
All right now.
You would even what?
Igloo. All of the rain.
one more time with that one.
All of the rain.
Yeah.
Used to laugh and call him names.
Uh-huh.
They never let poor Rudy
Rudy.
playing any reindeer game.
Boy,
You better sing, Steve.
boy.
Then
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say, "Hey Rudolph, with your damn nose so bright, why don't you bring your little ass on over here and guide this sleigh tonight?" That was the jam. Thank you so much for letting me do it.
that was good, Roscoe.
Yeah.
Wow.
Steve.
How about the quintessential Christmas song, This Christmas, Johnny Hathaway?
Dun 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 dun
Oh.
dun 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 dun.
Come on.
Doom, 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 doom. Hey, gone, mistletoe. I'm gone to get to know you better.
Come on, man.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
This here Christmas.
This-
And as we trim the tree, your eyes is where I want to be
You better sing.
this year.
Your own
Do, 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 do,
That's what he
do.
just did. Though.
He did that.
This Christmas
That's D.I.
fire
Yeah, it is.
side is blazing bright.
Yes, it is.
Come on.
And we're caroling. I don't believe you heard me. I said we're caroling.
Come on, boy.
Caroling. I said we're caroling
Come on. Work it then.
through the night. And this Christmas,
What?
you best believe. I said this Christmas.
Not next one.
I'm talking about this damn Christmas right here.
Yes.
December 25th.
What's the song? Well, the weather outside is right. What's that? Right?
Let us know.
Let us know.
Let us
Yeah.
know.
You want to hear Boys to Men version?
It don't matter. No, it ain't gonna be the same. I just want.
Let it snow.
You got the Boys.
Oh, you got the Boys to Men version.
Let it snow.
How about Santa Claus is coming to town?
That's the one.
Yeah.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yeah.
You supposed to lie. Santa Claus is coming to town.
You better not pout.
Better not pout.
Woo.
You better not cry. You better watch out. I'm telling you why.
Mm.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa
That
Claus
sounds so
coming
hard.
Santa Claus coming to town.
One more time.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Oh, yeah. Santa Claus is coming to town. Come on, Santa. Santa Claus is
Santa,
coming to
ain't
town. When he coming, Santa Claus is coming to town. What he doing? Santa Claus is coming to town. Is he late? Santa Claus is coming to town.
Come on, close it out.
Santa Claus is coming.
Come on. Come on in here.
Hurry.
He's coming to town. Santa Claus.
Prank phone call with the nephew coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Right now it's time for the nephew to run that prank back.
I baptized them yesterday, Shirley, and I'm going to baptize them again. All right, this is mobile baptismal pool. Mobile baptismal pool. We pour right on up, drop you down in there, shake that water off, and send you to work. Here it is.
Hello?
Hello, I'm trying to reach a Mr. Wilson.
This Wilson. How you doing? Who's this?
How you doing? My name is Brother Springwater, man. Listen, we got paid to actually come by and do some services for you by some friends of yours, and we wanted to actually call and see about scheduling and see what you had available.
Some services. Well, y'all plan on cutting some grass? What y'all do? What kind of services y'all have?
Actually, sir, you've got some friends that have actually spent a great amount of money on you, and what we do is we have a baptismal on wheels service, and what we do is we go and we baptize people at their home, and baptismal on wheels it's a new company, but we've baptized over 1,000 people now. We have a truck which actually has a baptismal pool on the back of it, and we actually come to your home and we will baptize you in your driveway and make you whole again. So
excuse me, Brother Water, Brother Spring. What's your name again? I'm sorry,
Springwater.
Brother.
Springwater.
Springwater. You want to come to my house and give me a baptism in my front yard?
We want to baptize you right there in your driveway. Your friends are paid for the services. And
my friend, what friend will pay for me to get baptized? I've been baptized already, Doc.
Well, from my understanding, sir, that evidently you had some bumps and bruises, and they seem to believe that you need to be washed and cleansed again.
I mean, that's all good. That's all good. But be that it may, man. I mean, I've been baptized. I go to church. You know, me and the Lord don't have no problems. I mean, we all have setbacks. But for you to pull up with your pool in front of my house to say you finna baptize me, that doesn't make any sense to me, Doc. I mean,
see, sir, sometimes when some people are not able to go to the house of the Lord and get baptized, you know, we're making it a lot more convenient for you when we can actually come.
I don't need no convenience. I don't need no convenience. What I need convenience for? You asking me to come to my house on a Tuesday to baptize me in my driveway. Does that make any sense to you, Brother Water? I mean, come on. If you really sit back and think about it, does that make any sense to you? To come for the convenience?
First of all, sir, that's Brother Springwater. But what I'm trying to say is that
any type of water is holy water, spring water. It doesn't make no difference to me. You can't come to my neighborhood and baptize me in front of my house.
Sir, what is all the angle?
See,
this is what your friends are talking about. That
I don't give a damn what my friends are telling you, man. Anybody, which one of my friends gonna recommend you to come to my damn house?
Sir, I'm not.
Do that, man. That don't even make any sense to me. You understand?
Sir, I'm not at any liberty to tell you who actually.
Hold up, but you're in the liberty to come to my damn house and baptize me, but you can't tell me who the hell go see you. But you're not in what type, man? Come on, you don't even. Come on, does that make sense to you, Doc? Come on. That doesn't make any. No way in the world I'm going to allow you to come and bring your pool in front of my house and baptize me. Then I'm asking you, as you supposed to be a pastor, you supposed to be baptized. I'm asking you, okay, which friend of mine is telling you that, to letting you know I need to be baptized? You're not at liberty.
Sir, all I want to know, basically, I've already been paid. I'm calling asking you about your schedule.
You're not baptizing me. I've been baptized.
I'm going to baptize you on Tuesday in your driveway.
Man, I tell you what, if you come to my house in front of my driveway, you better bring the whole congregation. You understand? You better bring the deacons, the brothers, the sisters, and everybody else if you think I'm going to be baptized in my driveway.
This is the problem. This is what your friends are talking about. This is why you need to be baptized and cleansed again and washed in the blood of the Lamb. This is what's wrong. You need to be cleansed. That's what's wrong with you, Mr. Wilton.
What's wrong with me? No, what's wrong with you is calling me in the middle of my workday telling me I need to be baptized in front of my house. If I need to be baptized and go get some holy water, I go down to the church. I don't need you coming in front of my house making a whole circus with all your friends and some white sheets talking about you want to baptize me.
From my understanding, Mr. Wilton, you've missed 2 Sundays already this month.
Sundays? Dude, man, I can go anywhere and get to work. I don't need you coming here because you telling me I missed 2 damn Sundays. I'm going to miss this Sunday, too, because the football game coming on.
Sir, all I know is I've been paid to do a job. I will be there Tuesday morning at 7 o'clock, and we will baptize you before you go to work on Tuesday morning.
I tell you what. You come to my house 7 o'clock in the morning, I swear on your Lord, I'm going to bust your You understand me? You will not come to my house telling me you finna baptize me. I don't give a damn who paid you. You understand? I will drown your in the water. Matter of fact, now, bring you, your deacons, and everybody else. We're going to have a pool party in that. You understand?
I'm going to baptize and get all of this anger and all of these problems you have within you. We are going to purge your body and get it out your system.
I don't want your pleasing me. I tell you what. Brother Springwater, is it that's the call?
It's Brother Springwater. You gonna get baptized on Tuesday morning.
I don't give a damn who pays you, who called you. Bring your I'm gonna you up. I guarantee you. I'm gonna dry you on sight.
I got one more thing I want to say to you. Is you listening to me?
Matter of fact, I'm busy. You ain't got to say to me. I gotta go. You understand? You ain't got.
I got one more thing I want to say to you. Is you listening to me?
What, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your boy Mason. Hello?
Man, let me tell y'all something, man. Boy, let me tell you something, boy. Y'all was about to bring some hell to heaven. I was about to act a fool on y'all if y'all would have showed up at my crib. You understand me? Boy, Tommy, y'all ain't got else better to do than to sit around here and just with people doing their day. Man, I ain't never thought y'all could get me with this. And who the hell goes around baptizing people on? That's like Meals on Wheels. How y'all baptize people with a pool on the back of your F-150?
Hey, Wilson, I got to ask you something. What is the baddest radio show in the land?
Man, you know it's the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
There might be one today. Anybody? Shirley, Carla, Junior, Steve, RJ, Anthony. Anybody want to be baptized today?
I've been baptized. Thank you.
But sometimes you got to rewash your sins.
Born again.
Rededicate.
Yeah, rededicate your life. You understand?
Thank you, nephew. Coming up at the top of the hour, we've got more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Okay, Steve, you got a schedule for us? Santa Claus? Busy?
Yeah,
What is this about now?
this is just about Santa Claus. Santa is busy. Mm-hmm. Now, because Santa's so busy, some of the Macy's department stores now, you got to make an appointment to see Santa. So I have the schedule right here.
Okay.
All right.
What's time it going?
So
Shut up, Junior.
here it is. You listening?
Yeah. Come on,
From
Steve.
9 a.m. to 11 a.m., Santa is going to see kids that have long lists.
Okay.
That's just from 9 to 11. Don't come in here after 11 with no long list. We're just doing long listers from 9 to 11.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And Santa is warning you this year, don't be repeating stuff you hear the other kids say, making your list longer. Just read your list to Santa from
The
9
long
to
list
11.
is first. Get them out the way first, right?
Then at noon, starting at noon, Santa will see all the kids that are whiners.
Whiners?
You whine a lot.
Ooh, the wine.
I want to get. Shut your ass up and wait till noon.
This the Black Santa.
What time is the
What time the whinings, Steve?
That's 12 noon for the wines. Not the whinings, the wine.
The wine.
The whiners. Oh, okay.
That's very different.
Okay. Cut all that wine.
Now, between 3 and 5, this is important. 3 and 5, Santa gonna deal with the kids that just won't sit still.
Okay.
Between 3
The
and
kids
5.
that fidget.
Oh, the fidgeters.
The fidget kids.
And any children that might bite.
Bite.
Yeah. Because from 3 to
They got a
5,
different
we're
suit
gonna
on.
have the black Santa sit in. And he gonna deal with the kids that let the bite and sit your ass still. Bite. If you bite me, I'm gonna bite you back. And, you know, you gotta hear stuff like that. If you bite me, I'm gonna bite you back.
That's scary.
Sit your ass still. Sit your ass. Know how to grip them up.
Okay.
Okay, now, from then until 7, this is towards the end of the day.
Right.
Okay.
Come on.
From then, that'll be from 5 to 7, all loud criers and kids that's afraid of Santa. We're going to save your scary ass till later on in that day. So if you know your baby going to holler loud and is afraid of Santa, bring him every day. On that day, we're going to bring a skinnier Santa Claus in. So he ain't as imposing. Maybe cut down on some of the crime. But that's right after the black Santa get through snatching or knocking a couple kids and threatening them. Then listen very carefully, because this is critical.
Okay.
Right before closing. Now, we only going to take 10 of these a day, so you got to make an appointment. Only 10 of these a day.
Okay.
Very important. These are kids who pee on Santa.
What?
If your child
Oh, take it 10 a day.
pee on Santa, this is at the end of the day, and we're only going to take 10. Santa got some special gear made. We're going to switch him out from the skinny Santa, bring back fat Santa. But he ain't really that fat. It's just he got on a lot of absorbing clothes. And so, towards the end, 10 a day. That's all we doing. Because we got enough absorbent pads on there where he can soak up 10 peas.
Okay.
So we just doing 10. If your baby number 11 in line, he got to come back tomorrow. We try to get him in early. But it's at the end of the day. That way when Santa take his suit off, we can burn it.
Wow. I bet they get peed on a lot, huh? I ain't even thought about it.
Yeah, you know he do.
So that's our schedule. So please, if your children fit in there anywhere, you know, you'll be able to know where your child fits in.
You broke
All that loud ass crying and all that. You know when your child is going whiners, you know, kids with long lists. Just know where your child fit in. But especially those that pee on Santa. End of the day, only
10 of them, though.
And
10 a day,
max.
Only 10 pills.
10.
And if your baby big, then we just gonna do 9.
That's a lot.
Right.
if you
You can't
don't be
have
11.
nobody breaking loose like a Great Dane.
And don't bring them pills up there early because they're not going to see Santa at
They're
all,
not gonna
right?
see Santa. And if you pee on Santa early, and we informed you about that, we will sue you.
You're going to sue the kids, the children?
Now we're gonna sue the
parents.
mama.
Yeah.
Because they know.
They know that they
We
baby
told you
pee.
what time to bring the little.
He peed, didn't he, Steve?
All of this will be posted at Macy's.
Santa has a busy schedule.
Santa got a crazy list. That's what he got.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, please introduce Jay with he's gonna murder a hit here.
J. Anthony Brown.
It's not a murdered hit. It's an original song written by myself, Ralph Hawkins Jr., and Reggie. It's dedicated out there for the holidays. All the number 2s. This is for you. Hit it. Christmas is a season. Players have a ball. Perfect time for creeping if you're a side piece Santa Claus. Took the family shopping. Wifey killed them all. But I saved some money for myself to play side piece Santa Claus. Might not like how I'm living. Might call me a dog. But there's single moms who could use some help. They need a side piece Santa Claus. I'm the gift that keeps giving. Text me, girl, don't call. And Miss Claus finds out it could be the death of old side piece Santa Claus. Oh, baby, I'm side piece Santa Claus. They call me the side piece Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Baby, side piece Santa Claus. Oh, baby, I'm side piece Santa Claus.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow,
I'm here all
Jay.
week. Enjoy your dinners. I'm here all week performing.
You're so talented.
Yeah, that was
Go
fire.
to iTunes and download that song so the boy can get some money.
That was Vegas style, Jay.
Yeah.
That was very clean, huh?
Scatting and all that. Yeah.
Bam.
That was good. Side
Yeah, this is rough. The
Santa
holidays are rough for
Claus.
number 2.
Little
This is very rough
side
for number
piece Santa,
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Yeah.
We gotta do a song, Steve. We gotta
I'm
do
telling
a
you,
song.
Jay, an
I'm
album.
talking about go over
He
there
said
to the
an
living room.
He said a whole
production.
album.
Do it, a whole album.
Did you
Jay.
did you know, Steve? He doesn't really like Christmas.
No,
He don't like nothing.
More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 34 minutes after the hour. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, we promised to talk about holiday traditions, especially Christmas traditions. And while time-honored holiday traditions are important, they've also evolved over the generations. Now, this is according to a survey. Family activities and writing to Santa are still among the most popular holiday traditions. That is interesting. Even though, because I've never written to Santa, even though we live in a tech-savvy world, 3 out of 4 parents say their children still handwrite letters to Santa as opposed to a more modern approach like email. And really, and what's the most popular family activity this year? Well, according to most households, it's decorating the Christmas tree as a family. Now that I like, I can relate to that.
We do
of
that.
course, we do that. Yeah. So Steve, we got to start with you here. What are the family traditions that your family keeps that you definitely keep?
First of all, let me get this straight. Buddha,
Your grandson.
Elle, Noah, and Rose.
Grandchildren.
I'm not telling them that Santa Claus is coming down the chimney.
Okay.
Now, their mom and daddy might, but if they come over Papa's house, Papa bought all this. Okay?
They need to know that.
Let's be straight about that.
Give
All these
credit where
trees
credit
out
is
here in this
due.
yard, that Papa paid
Yeah.
for all these trees.
Okay.
All this little fake ass snow, I bought all that in here. I had that tree in the foyer. Papa bought that.
So that's a new tradition, really,
What?
because you weren't brought up with thinking Santa Claus did it for a while when you were little.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're
Especially as young as your grandchildren are.
yeah. You
Well,
changed
now
traditions.
look, you know, my kids take their kids to see Santa Claus. Yeah,
Right.
they thinking it's a Santa Claus. I'm just telling them, don't bring them over here with that.
Why you got to be
'Cause-
so real with it right now, though?
Well, no, at Papa's house, all this paid for by the big bald head
Right.
black
As hard
dude.
as you work, you want some credit,
Yeah,
right?
the white man with
Credit
the
where
beard
credit is
didn't bought nothing up in here. The bald head black man that's in that office down there at the front of the house, you go in there, there's Santa Claus down there. Matter of fact, don't bring him up when you come in here.
Okay.
Because he had nothing to do with everything on this side of the gate. Santa Claus ain't had a damn thing to do with it.
Okay, so that's one. That's one
That's one.
myth
Yeah.
that you burst
Yeah.
wide open. Okay.
Secondly, if you tear up your toy on Christmas, you get your ass whooped on Christmas.
What? Man, that's a tradition. That's a tradition. That's standard.
Man.
Generations.
Man,
I had
that.
How long I had this in layaway, and you done said we broke it? It ain't even 4:30.
Yeah. You opened it at 5 and it's broke at 9.
I had a nephew named Pogo. All Pogo did, every toy he got, he took it apart.
Wow.
But then you know what? He put it all back together. That's all he wanted to do.
Well, yeah. That's like girls. We used to take our dolls' clothes off.
He a mechanic
yeah.
right now.
That's
what he do.
He's a mechanic right now because, see? Yeah. So that was some good. But did he get in trouble for doing it when he was a kid?
Dog, because if my daddy saw the toy tore up, but he would ask, though, after the second year, is that Pogo toy? We'll leave it alone then, because Pogo going to put it back together.
Oh, he wasn't too mad.
No.
All right, what else? So no Santa, butt whoopings if you broke your toys. What else? These are some traditions, Steve.
I want to hear some of Junior's too.
I know.
His family.
Sounds like he got his butt whooped.
Oh, man. Absolutely.
Okay.
One tradition was you going to bed at 7.
On Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
No, Christmas Eve.
Oh, I could never sleep on Christmas Eve.
Why you go to bed so early?
I could never do that.
Because Santa was coming. But Santa don't show up till 9 in the morning. We got to go back to bed.
9?
Why is he coming at 9?
That's too late.
Santa was running late at our house. Y'all go back in there and go back to bed. At 9. Sun up and everything. He ain't made it here yet. Y'all go in there and go back to bed.
All right, listen. Yeah. Coming up next, nephew's prank phone call right after this.
He's up drinking all night.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after today's Strawberry Letter. But up next, nephew Tommy, right here with today's prank phone call. What you got, Neff?
You got a warrant.
What? No, I don't.
Warrant.
If this
You
don't
got
mess
a
up your
warrant.
damn day right here, this right here.
Tiffany receiving. This is Regina.
How you doing? This is Officer Antonio with the Chicago Police Department. Do you have I have a fax for you. Do you have a fax number available that I can send something to?
You have a fax for me?
Yes, I have a fax for you.
For Regina.
Regina, this is you're working in shipping and receiving?
Yes, I am.
This is Officer Antonio from the Chicago Police Department. I have a fax for you.
Well, what's the fax for?
I'd rather you see it, and then we'll discuss it after. Just give me your number. I'll get this sent over, and then I'll call you back in a few minutes to make sure you've gotten it.
Well, you're faxing it to my job. Is this personal or is this work-related?
This is something, actually, that you need to have in your hand right away. Let me get your fax number so I can get this over to you as soon as possible.
Oh, okay, wait a minute. You're from the police department, and you want to send me a fax?
I want to send you a fax, okay? So go ahead and give me your number.
Okay, but this is my job. What's going to come over on the fax? What are you faxing me for? Do you have the right person?
Specifically for you, it will be addressed to you. Just stand by the fax machine, and it'll be there within the next 3 minutes, okay?
Okay. All right. Go ahead and fax it.
Okay, give me your number.
Very code. 13. Just put it attention to me.
Okay, I would advise that you stand by there so no one else gets it, okay?
Okay, what's your name again?
Officer Antonio. So just stand by your fax machine and look for it. But try to make sure
I know,
nobody else
but if you have the faxes you have to send me, why don't you start from the top and read to it to make sure you have the right person? You could be faxing any old thing, any old buddy.
Are you Regina?
I'm Regina. Does it say Regina L?
Regina L.
My middle name
is your home address.
I don't see how the police department is faxing me anything. Are you sure you have the right person?
I have the right person. Are you located at 58 Avenue?
What?
Is that your home address?
Read the whatever fax you have to send me. Just start from the top and let's go from there.
Ma'am, I will get to that once I send it. I'm sending it over in the next.
No, you're going to send it to my job. I work here. This is my place of employment. You just can't send any old thing from the police department over here.
I'm an officer. I'm allowed to send things anywhere I want to. Okay, so just stand by your fax machine. I'll call you back in 3 minutes and we'll discuss. Okay?
I just don't see how you could just fax stuff like that. If it's so
Ma'am,
important,
stand by your
why can't we talk
machine.
about it over the phone?
I'm sending it now.
How do you know nobody else is going to see it? If you're not allowed to tell me what it is, you're allowed to fax it here, then anybody else can read it over here.
I'm sending it right now, ma'am.
And I don't work here
now,
fax
okay? Ma'am, I'll call you back. Thank you.
Shipping and receiving, this is Regina.
Okay, Regina, this is Officer Antonio again. Did you get your fax?
Yes, I got the fax. This is saying, it's just a warrant. It's not saying what or when or what happened or anything.
Okay,
it's saying a warrant for my arrest.
That's a warrant for your arrest.
Yeah, but I am not going to cooperate anymore with you until you tell me what is going on.
Okay, well, here's what's going on. What I need you to do is either come into the station or we're going to have 2 officers come over to your job and pick you up.
Yeah, but why don't you start telling me what this is about? I'm not going anywhere. I'm at work. And nobody can just come up here and are you going to come here and tell me I just have a warrant? You have to give me more information than this. This is some
Okay, we've got too many people and witnesses claiming that you have been doing public nudity and flashing.
What?
You've been indulging in public nudity? Have you been flashing people?
What are you talking about? What do you mean witnesses? What are you talking about?
Ma'am, we have several witnesses that are claiming Regina Thompson has been doing a lot of flashing and a lot of public nudity.
Check the name. Are you sure, Regina Thompson? Are you sure you have the right person?
I have the exact person. Ma'am, I would not have been able to call your job. I know exactly who I have.
This doesn't even make sense to me.
Ma'am, are you listening to me? I will give you 2 hours to come into the station, or I will send a squad car out to get you.
You know what? I don't give a what you don't give me 2 hours. What you need to do is take this warrant and shove it up because I wasn't anywhere naked. What day did this happen? What day did this happen?
From my understanding,
this has been happening. You have a date on when these incidents happened.
This has been happening for the last month, from what I understand.
So somebody came up there and said that I'm flashing people, and y'all just get a warrant out. And that's how easy it is, right?
Well, ma'am, they filed a complaint. They have filed a complaint, okay?
Who?
Listen, I tell you what, I'm going to send a car over, okay?
You can send a car if you want to. Y'all don't get your feelings hurt by coming here because I haven't flashed anybody. I'm too old to be flashing people. I don't do that. So you can send a car if you want to. I tell you what, you better send more than one because I ain't doing So this warrant does not tell me anything.
Miss Regina, I'm here to let you know that I am sending a squad car right now that should be in there in the next 30 minutes, okay?
I don't give a what you do. Like I done told you go have to send more than one. I'm about to call husband. When y'all get here, his is going to be here too. And he's going to whoop because I ain't been out nowhere naked. And I know this. I don't give a who done told you what, but it wasn't me. So y'all can kiss my So when I talk in here too, the other people don't tell him to kiss because I'm on the way out the back door. Y'all I ain't saying about for no police. Y'all can kiss my Y'all better touch me at home. I hope you have that to know it all. You and this morning. How about that? Huh? You and this police. I'm leaving already. I probably already got me fired from this had me outside saying I was naked. I ain't been naked nowhere, but I ain't got house. If that's illegal, kiss my naked. How about that?
Ma'am, listen. The person that filed the complaint said it was you.
Who filed it? That's what I was asking you. Who filed it?
Ma'am,
filed it?
Tommy filed the complaint.
Who?
Tommy, baby. Nephew Tommy.
What the the nephew? I don't have any nephews named Tommy. You say that's his name? That's his some say nephew Tommy? That's what y'all take?
Regina, this is nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girlfriend Candace got me to prank phone call you.
I'm gonna kick that. I'm gonna kick her every time I see her. Oh my goodness.
Hey, I got something to ask you, baby. Tell me this. What's the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Everybody on the show had a warrant. You got a warrant.
You got a warrant.
Y'all ain't never had a
Like
warrant?
a 4-year-old.
No.
Wow.
No, sir.
No,
Y'all done paid all y'all tickets on time?
Yeah.
Y'all ain't missed a court date for tickets? Nothing?
No.
You ever been handcuffed, Shirley?
Huh?
Okay. All right. We getting somewhere.
That's a
I can tell
different
you when she got handcuffed.
By the law?
Oh, but yeah. Have you ever been handcuffed? Yeah, Shirley, by the law.
Yeah, by the law, Shirley.
Yeah.
No, sir. No, sir.
Steph, you find out about your
Well,
coworker.
Shirley, you
Hey,
done had
man,
them
you
little
know what
furry,
is
you done
crazy,
had
man?
them
I was
furry
talking to
handcuffs?
somebody the other day. I was talking to this brother, and we was just, we was in a public settings. I think it was on one of the commercial breaks of the show. And I asked the brother, I said, hey, man, you ain't never been arrested? He said, no. I said, damn.
What you
You
doing?
ain't
It's
live.
the norm.
You can't relate to that.
I can't understand that either.
Because I'm just going. Me and the brother was talking. I said, so, bro, you ain't never been arrested? He said, I went, damn.
Yeah, real
A black man in America?
Doc, I just don't know no
life
brother,
you
man, that ain't had that experience.
Yeah.
And not justifiably,
No.
but just done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I done been stopped in my car, pulled over, all my stuff on the curb,
Oh, yeah.
car towed, going to Strongsville jail. No, I've been arrested. They came to my house one time and got me.
Wow.
I had to go get my members only jacket.
Jack.
Oh, they let you go get your jacket?
Members only.
Boy, that was the jacket right there, though.
Man, they took the shoestrings out my shoes, out my gaiters.
They impounded my car at the gas station going to work. Damn.
Whoa. All right. Coming up at the top of the hour, today's Strawberry Letter. You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show. It is time for today's Strawberry Letter, and if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to Steve Harvey FM and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're reading this one today.
All right, let's go. Buckle up. Hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is, the Strawberry Letter.
Subject, we fit together like a lock and key. Dear Steve and Shirley, I've been in a relationship with a married man for 10 years. People think that all mistresses have low self-esteem. However, I don't. I am very confident, and I love everything about myself. Since I've been with my guy, I have only cheated on him once, and I told him about it and promised him that it wouldn't happen again. In the first few months of our affair, I tried to end it, but both he and I were already in love. He is my best friend, and he has my entire heart. We share a bank account, and he is on the deed to my house. I have a tattoo of a lock, and he has a tattoo of the key. I know his wife, but we're not friends. If I happen to run into the two of them in our small community, we all chit-chat about our children. My children and his children attend the same school and have a lot of activities together. He takes me on annual trips, and he spends time with me during the holidays. He has never treated me like I was a dirty little secret, but now I'm getting older and I refuse to keep sharing him. I love him and I want him all to myself. Basically, I'm at the point where I need him to leave his wife for me. I'm not worried about karma. I believe in fate, and I believe he is my soulmate. When I shared my feelings with him, he didn't respond, so I'm not sure what's going through his mind. So what should my next move do? Please advise.
I'll be damned.
Wow.
All right, your next move, obviously, I don't see how you don't see this, should just be to leave him and get your own man. That should be your next move, because you told him how you felt. You've been with him for 10 years. Surely he knows this, but you told him that, you wanted him all to yourself and you wanted him to leave his wife and all of that, and he didn't respond. There was your answer. He didn't respond. That was it. If he was going to do that, he would have said something. He would have lied. He would have said something. He said nothing. Okay, so you're not sure what's going through your mind. It's not that, leaving his wife for you. It's not that. I can tell you that. You guys have been together 10 years. You say you don't have any low self-esteem, but you do, because you're there in this relationship. And, if you felt confident, you could really get out and get a man of your own. This is crazy. You guys go to school together. Your kids go to school together. You know his wife. You guys, it's a small community. This is all too much. You need to get your own man. I'm sure there are plenty of men out here who would love to have someone like you. You just have to think higher of yourself. You say you have low self-esteem, but you don't have low self-esteem, but you do. If you thought better of yourself, you would know that you wouldn't have to be number 2. You could be someone's number 1. Steve?
You know a lot of men want her. Don't nobody want her, not after I read this letter. Let me just go on and quit playing with this and get right to it. Subject, we fit together like a lock and key. Parentheses, to somebody else's house. You've been in a relationship with a married man for 10 years. Now, hear what she said. People think that mistresses have low self-esteem. However, I don't.
Wrong.
I am very confident. I love everything about myself. Since I've been with my guy, I've only cheated on him once. And I told him about it and promised that it wouldn't happen again. Wow, ain't you? You know what? You just a bundle of virtue. God, I want somebody like you. Why would I not want a woman that sleeps with a married man and cheats in that relationship? God, I want her. Ooh, I want this in my life. You might not have low self-esteem, but you sure think a lot of your little raggedy ass.
Oh, man.
In the first few months of our affair, I tried to end it. But both of us was already in love. He my best friend. He has my entire heart. We share a bank account, and he's on the deed to my house. Really? You took him down there and put his name on the deed to your house, and y'all got a bank account together. I bet the statement go to your house, though. I promise you that. Listen to this. I have a tattoo of a lock, and he got a tattoo of the key. You don't think his wife ain't got a lock tattooed on her somewhere? Huh? How you think he explaining this key to the woman he go home to and sleep with every day? You ain't the only one with that damn lock on. I can promise you, if he got a key, his wife got a tattoo of a lock too.
Some keys have 2 locks, you know.
Girl, I know how this go. I know his wife, but we not friends. How you gonna be friends? If I happen to run into the two of them in our small community, we chit-chat about our children. My children and his children attend the same school and have a lot of activities together. You know why? Because you put them in everything his damn kids is in. Right. They on the spelling bee team. I know you can't spell. Get on that team. Get in the band. Damn them instruments. Get in the band. Give a damn if you don't like carrying the tuba. The boy play the tuba. You going to play one. He takes me on annual trips. Mm-hmm. That don't mean nothing. That could go somewhere for the weekend. He could lie and say his job going for the weekend. But here go the one. And he spends time with me during the holidays. During the holidays, right. Not on the holidays.
Exactly. It's a difference. Exactly. It's a difference. Mm-hmm.
He come over Christmas Eve. He can't be over there Christmas Day. I'm telling you. Wow!
All right, Steve.
Hallelujah.
Hold that thought. We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 after the hour. Subject, we fit together like a lock and a key, baby.
To somebody else's house.
We'll be back at 23 after.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letters. Subject, we fit together like a lock and key.
This crazy woman been in love with this dude for 10 years. She his mistress. He's married. Their kids go to the same school. They in a lot of activities. Him and his wife ain't friends. He got a tattoo of a key on him, and she got a tattoo of a lock. I just informed her. That don't mean a damn thing, because his wife probably got a tattoo of another damn lock.
Right.
So, welcome to this. They take annual trips. That's him telling his wife he got a business trip, and he drag you on it. He spent time with me during the holidays. During the holidays, not on the damn holiday. Can't be at your house on Thanksgiving. All them people coming over. Where Ernest?
That's the first question.
That's the first question right
Where
there.
Ernest? He can't come back in the house and answer that. He went to the store to get some egg. Now, been gone 4 hours. He has never treated me like I was a dirty little secret. But you are. I know he ain't treat you like that, but you are the dirty little secret. He ain't told his wife and his kids yet. They don't know down at the school. The bank ain't never called his wife and talked about what you is the dirty little secret. But now I'm getting older, and I refuse to keep sharing him. Well, what you finna do? So get what you said. I love him and I want him all to myself. Basically, I'm at the point where I need him to leave his wife for me.
That's it, right there.
Stepped on the brakes.
Basically, at this point, I need him to leave his wife for me.
Yeah, 10 good years. You gonna mess this up like this?
I'm not worried about karma.
Shut up, Tommy.
What? You ain't worried about karma. You getting it now. You ain't finna get what you want. And somebody finna take something belong to you. Karma don't care about you caring about karma. What goes around comes around. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Yeah.
Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Forgive us our debtors, we forgive our debtors. Who you think they talking to? I believe in fate, and I believe he is my soulmate. That's what you believe. You the only one believe this. You know why? Because watch this sentence. When I shared my feelings with him, he didn't respond. Because he ain't got no response. Because that ain't finna happen.
It's over.
He not finna leave his wife for you. This been working 10 years just like this. We got a bank account. I'm on the deed to your house.
Yes.
And you got that lock tattooed on you with this key. This key fit a whole lot of locks. So I'm not sure what's going through his mind. Is she trying to figure out where the hell all this coming from? It's been 10 years of bliss. You finna blow it? How can he have his family and you too if he leave his family? He can't do that. What's wrong with you? See, but you said you didn't have low self-esteem. But then later on in the letter, you say, but now I'm getting older and I refuse to keep sharing him. You sharing him because you have low self-esteem. Wow. But now you done got older, now you don't want to share no more. Oh, your esteem done picked up? You see what I'm saying, lady? You can't call me and Shirley with this. Now, what you want us to do?
You think his wife really got that lock on?
Hell yeah, she got a lock.
He got to explain the key.
He got to explain that damn key. But his wife got a lock on.
And get his name off your house deed.
Yeah. Take his name off your house deed. Take that money. Take all of it. Don't call his wife and tell his wife. See, now that's what Shirley wants you to do.
No.
Yes, you do, Shirley, because I just heard you breathe heavy.
No, I don't want her
but
to do that.
But that ain't what she gonna do. She gonna tell the wife.
I don't want her to do that.
She gonna tell it, though.
I want her to get her
because now she hurt.
Yeah.
Because I mentioned my feelings and he didn't respond. He got church mouse quiet because he got to figure out what he finna do now.
That was his response.
Yeah, he gotta get himself together.
Yeah. Plus, y'all responding to this letter when they hear that little community.
When they hear about that key and that lock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It might be a lot of locks come forward.
It is a small community.
Hey, Jerome, when we was down at the gym, ain't you got a key on your shoulder? I let Steve know on the radio the other day.
Let me holler at you, play.
And dog, they say this girl that go to the same school, all kids go to your school. Is that the little chick that be wearing a little short dress?
For the last 10 years?
You know, dog, her dress came up at the picnic, and I saw a lock inside her thigh.
Steve.
Yeah, dog, she had a tattoo of a lock inside her thigh at the picnic. Hey, dog.
We finna get to finding these locks right here.
Hey, dog, you been seeing this chick for 10 years, dog?
10 years.
Jerome, yo, man, you heard that on the show? Yeah, I heard it on the show. Damn, man. How you hear it on the show? They got strawberry letter. Don't just have it wrote in. Hold up. Dog, oh, you don't know? Dog, ain't nobody saying nothing to you. Dog, listen to this.
You better cut that key off.
Dog, this chick done wrote in on the letter. Yeah. Done told them everything. Say y'all kids go to the same school.
Man.
She said, dog, y'all in the same activities. Dog, you got your name on her house?
Exactly.
Hell no, dog, you lying. Dog, how I know this? Ain't no way I know this here. Hold up, man. Who else heard this? Everybody heard it.
Everybody.
Oh, man. Steve now show everywhere. Man, God, dog, man, you don't want it. Dog, I can tell you a little bit more if you want me to. When we come back, I'll tell you a little bit more if you want to. Man, I don't know if I want to hear me. You got to hear this.
Whoa.
Dog, you got to know what to say to your girl when you get to the house. Dog, I bet one of her girls done heard it.
All right, listen, Steve.
Dog, you can't go home today.
Guys, you can email us or Instagram us your thoughts on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Holiday online shopping is great for keeping you away from overcrowded malls, but there's some downsides to it, too. Those Porch Pirates, well, they are ready. Let me tell you, they are ready and waiting to steal your freshly delivered packages, okay? So beware. Steve, Junior, Tommy, any suggestions you guys can come up with on how to protect your presents from Porch Pirates? Because they will
4
steal
dogs.
Yeah. Ooh. Roman. Just Roman.
2 at the top of the steps, 2 at the bottom.
Door wide open, huh? Door wide open.
Come on in, long ass chains.
I love it, Steve. I love it. 4 dogs. He said 2.
Bring your ass up here on this porch.
What kind of dogs, Steve?
Okay.
Just real hungry dogs.
Don't feed them.
Yeah, don't give a damn, just long as they hungry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rocking
Put a
chair.
bear trap on the front door.
That'll get it.
Nice bear trap. Have his ass waiting there when you get back. You know what I'm saying? Bear trap. Step your
I'm
foot
talking
right
about
on
Holly. I'm talking about just laid back on his back, holding his head with both hands. He can't even look down there at his leg no more.
No, I can't. Bow constrictor.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, what have I done? Who the hell got bear trap on their porch this stupid?
Yeah. That'll work.
You have the audacity to try to steal somebody's packages.
Yeah.
Huh?
Steve.
Yeah. Soon as they push it.
Yeah, ding dong, no, ding dong you know we ain't here. Pow!
Dag.
Blow his whole damn finger off.
Okay.
Yeah. Even a boa
You
constrictor.
know I'm scared of
Just put a boa constrictor right there by the package.
a snake.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
you
They
know
eat
I'm
people. They eat people.
Yeah,
they do.
Junior, but you can't train them right. Mess around, you go home, your ass choked to death.
And then backfired to your
Yeah,
plan.
you sitting in the house opening your box, that snake done snuck up behind your ass and around your neck. That's a doggone shame, man, this time of the year that you got to deal with that. Mm-hmm. And, you know, they don't know what they stealing. They just want to steal something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just stealing.
They don't know what's in the box.
Let's just put a box out there that we put out there. We put the box out there.
A box of garbage, just put some trash in there.
Yeah, nice little
put
weight to
something in
it.
it.
Make them think they got something.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And full of dog hockey all in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Something in it. Stick their hand off in there. What is? Oh my God.
What the hell is this?
What? Who does this?
Yeah.
No,
you
who
done
steal
you done stole some sugar honey iced tea. That's what you done stole.
Gosh.
Coming up, more music, more fun on the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here's something interesting, guys. Plenty of us love to sleep. Plenty of us do,
I don't
even
sleep enough.
if
I
we
I
wish
did.
we could sleep more, you
Yeah.
know? But what if you didn't have to sleep?
Oh.
Okay, what if,
Like
you know,
what?
we were built like we didn't have to sleep and our energy levels remained high? So
Yes.
what would you do? How would you
I
spend that
still
extra
want some
time?
sleep.
You
Yeah.
want some sleep?
Yeah.
I mean, you know, would you
I
get
like
another
sleep 'cause
job?
I have the best dreams when I sleep. I have really good dreams.
Like, you have great dreams?
Great.
Like what?
You ever have a dream like, okay, you know you're dreaming, and you just say, okay, when I wake up, all this gonna be over with.
Yeah. I hate to have a great dream, wake up in the middle of it, and then try to get back
Go
to
back
it, because
and
you
get-
never can.
Like a party. Say you're dreaming there's a real good party.
You ain't never had a part 2 to your dream. You ain't
No,
never went back.
never.
I can't go back.
It's
Man.
hard. No.
Oh, man.
No.
No, I've never had a part 2.
Not a part 2.
I've had a part
Have
2.
you?
I've gone back to the same dream before.
What?
Okay, that's
How-
it.
how-
Mentally. No,
how?
hey,
How,
folks,
Steve?
folks.
What,
It can
Steve?
happen. See, we don't have a brain like he got. So his ignorant ass can go back to sleep and pick his dream up where he left off.
Cause you don't think I would go
Yes.
back to Tony Braxton? You don't think I go back? Cause if I could, you tell me.
I'm telling you.
Everybody hold your places. Tommy will be back dreaming in a few minutes, all right? Nobody move. Nobody move.
Tommy, I've never heard anyone say that in my life.
I have gone back to the same dream.
You go back, and the people still there.
It's the same dream. What, Steve? Tell us. What? I don't believe
talking to him.
Yeah.
He ain't that bright.
All right, Tommy's peeing right now, but as soon as he's done, we'll get this party started again.
There's a reason you ain't ever heard it, Shirley.
Okay. No one I know. People say it all the time. They were having a great dream, and then the phone woke them up. Or
They're gone. The people gone.
Yeah, the dream is gone.
But Tommy manages to go right back where he left off at.
Right where I left off. I'm trying to say.
We'll be back. Quiet on the set. We'll be right back.
Take
movie.
It's like a movie with you. I could never do that. The people, you're having like a great freak party or something. You wake up, everybody gone. You can't get back.
A great freak party.
Now, did y'all have bad dreams as a kid?
Oh yeah. Did you ever have a dream you couldn't move?
Yeah, I've had that dream, and I've had the scariest dream for me is someone chasing me. I hate that dream.
No, falling.
Yeah,
falling is
falling.
But I was falling and waving at people that I knew.
Hey, everybody.
Wasn't even nervous.
Hey, everybody, I'm on my way out of here. Nice knowing you. Bye, Mama.
Have you ever had a dream that you were dead or that you died or something?
I never
had that.
No.
I had a dream I was on the back of one of them things they was on Avatar. Remember them things they was flying on?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, I was
a
on
cockroach?
Really?
It wasn't no cockroach. That was a big old
dragon type.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
to you.
on no roach.
Wait, what? What, Steve?
Well, to you, a cockroach can be a bit much. For the rest of us, it's simply step on his ass. But for you, it's a damn ride.
Like a horse, huh?
Yeah. Come on. What is that? Tommy on the roach?
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
All right, coming up, more of the Steve Harvey Morning Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time for Ask Steve. Here's a question from a listener. It says, Steve, I've been dating a guy for 6 months, and we are both very involved in our church. Now, when we first met, I told him that I was practicing celibacy, and he was okay with it. Now he is ready to have sex, and I'm not. My friends tell me I'm stupid, and I'm going to lose a good man. Am I really being stupid, Steve?
Well, you're not being stupid. Of course not. Those are your values and morals, and you make decisions for your life, what you think is best. The majority of your friends is calling you stupid. Are they in a committed relationship? Are they married? You know, how do they know what's right for you? And what you decide to do is the right thing. That you and this dude go to the same church, and you both agreed. But now, let's just have a real conversation here. It is easier to say you're going to wait for marriage than it actually is to wait for marriage.
Yes, it is. Especially if you're dating on a regular basis. Yes.
And especially if you've had sex before.
Yes.
Hard to say no to that.
Yeah. What are we waiting? It ain't good when we get to it.
Yeah. There's a use-by date on it.
Yeah.
No,
Really?
it's not. I'm sorry.
Really,
I'm sorry.
Jay?
Y'all two stay out there.
All right, more of this crazy, ignorant show, Steve Harvey Morning Show, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Steve, please introduce Jay with, he's going to murder a hit here.
J. Anthony Brown.
It's not a murdered hit. It's an original song written by myself, Ralph Hawkins Jr., and Reggie. It's dedicated out there for the holidays. All the number twos. This is for you. Hit it. Christmas is a season. Players have a ball. Perfect time for creeping if you're a side piece Santa Claus. Took the family shopping. Wifey killed them all. But I
save some money for myself to play side piece Santa Claus. Might not like how I'm living, might call me a dog, but there's single moms who could use some help. They need a side piece Santa Claus. I'm the gift that keeps giving. Text me, girl, don't call. And Miss Claus finds out it could be the death of old side piece Santa Claus. Oh, baby, I'm side piece Santa Claus. They call me the side piece Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Baby, side piece Santa Claus. Oh, baby, I'm side piece Santa Claus.
Hello.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow, Jay.
Enjoy your dinners. I'm here all week performing.
You're so talented. Yeah, that was fine.
Go to iTunes and download that song so the boy can get some money.
That was Vegas style, Jay.
Yeah.
That was very clean, huh?
Chatting and all that. Yeah.
Bam.
That was good. Side
Yeah, this is rough. The
Santa
holidays are rough for
Claus.
number 2.
Little
It's very
side
rough.
piece Santa
Santa
Claus.
Claus.
Yeah.
We got to do a song, Steve. We got to do a song.
I'm telling you, Jay, an
I'm
album.
talking about go over there to the living room.
He said a whole
Productions.
album.
Do it, a whole album.
Did you
Jay.
did you know, Steve? He doesn't really like Christmas.
No,
He don't like nothing.
All right, coming up, last break of the day on this Friday. It's been a good day. It's been a good week. We'll be back with Steve and his closing remarks right after this at 49 after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Here are our last break of the day. Steve's closing remarks. What you got for us, Steve?
Yeah, always, hopefully what these closing remarks are doing are kind of, just in encouraging people. Really, that's the whole thing. I've got a new thing that I'm going to release. It's called Brain Drops. I'm releasing a new thing that you can get online called Brain Drops. And what Brain Drops are a abbreviated version of my closing remarks. But I'm going to be releasing them every single day for people just out and about. Sometimes, you just need a little bit of some type of encouragement, some type of uplift throughout your day, and that's all it's intended to be. So be looking out for Brain Drops because I'm going to be releasing those shortly. And so today is just about success. We talk about it a lot because those are the two things that I know that everybody wants. Everybody wants to be happy and everybody wants to be successful. Those two things, most people I know want those things right there. And so with that in mind, I want to just share this something really, really brief with you about success. 3 things I want you to keep in mind on your road to success. There are a lot more, but I pulled out these 3 poignant things that I want people to really expect when it comes to success. Because I think some people go about success the wrong way. They go about success expecting the journey to be successful. That's not the way to go about it. The journey is going to be challenging. The journey is going to have setbacks. The journey is going to have disappointments. The goal is to become successful. But please don't expect the journey to be successful. Understand what the journey is. So let me give you 3 things. Number 1, adversity. The road to success is filled with adversity. The entire time, you will be having to deal with adversity. The entire time. There will be some smooth days for you, but the bulk of the days will have a challenge of adversity in front of you. Hands down, without a doubt, no mistaking it. The second part of success that I want you all to understand is rejection. Rejection is a part of success. See, when you go about success with the wrong attitude, thinking that all your steps are going to be successful, it's going to be very disappointing and disheartening for you. And in those disappointments and hardships and setbacks, you'll think, wow, I'm not successful, when you actually are. It's just the process of becoming successful. So rejection is a huge part of it. You're going to be told no on your way to yes. It's very rare that you just get yes, 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 yes. No, you're going to be told no along the road to your yes. So expect to be rejected. Know that it's not going to go your way. Know that everyone's not going to see your point. Know that everyone's not going to agree with you. And know that everybody's not going to give it to you when you want it or even when you need it. Rejection is a huge part. So we got adversity and we got rejection. The third thing I want you to keep in mind to becoming successful are the sacrifices that are necessary. This is a hard one for a lot of people because sacrificing is difficult. But in order to get what you want, you're going to have to give up some things. That is the exchange. Anytime you want something, you're going to have to give something to get it. There is nothing that you can want in life and you just go get without giving something. If you want more people to shake your hand, let's say that's what you want, guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to extend your hand to more people. In life, you're going to have to give up something to get something. It's sacrifices. You've got to be very, very aware of the fact that something will always be required of you. You've all heard the scripture, to whom much is given, much is required. Well, listen to this. The requirements are ongoing if you want the giving to continue. If you don't want the giving part that God has for you, you're going to have to give up the requirements, because to whom much is given, much is required. So you're going to have to get real comfortable with the requirements, because guess what? You've been given so many things. So every time you want something, there's going to be a requirement on your part. Those are the three things I want you to focus on and think about. And I don't want you to take it negatively, but just understand that's on your way to success. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Adversity, rejection, sacrifice. If you can get those three things mastered, you'll be successful. Most people who are successful. They've mastered that. Those are my closing remarks.
Drop it, baby. Oh. Drop it, drop it, drop it.
Very nice.
Shh. I like it quiet when I drop my mic.
I know.
I like it real quiet. No.
You keep on. You're going to be something one day.
You know, Shirley,
I believe that in my heart. I believe that in my heart about you.
I promise you I'm going to try.
Okay, you just keep at it.
Shirley.
You're on the right path. Yes, sir.
Shirley, pray my strength.
I will. You know I will.
Pray my
you know I will.
All right.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.